Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through the first couple of days. Got a tray of tiny pieces. I think most of these are going to find a home tonight, if everything goes right. Big if. I say the scrolls appear to have stayed scrolly, so I'm not going to worry about gluing them in. Some of them have expanded a little bit, but I think it's still within acceptable parameters. I say we're going to be gluing them down into our structure pretty quick anyway. But oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step in real time, so you can see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Maybe pick up some tips and tricks and techniques as I figure them out, or you'll get them from the comments, as has been happening here lately. Thank you all. But otherwise, everything is looking good. Like I say, I got the wrap on our. This was a big part of the project last night, but I don't think we're going to be using these two tonight. I'll go ahead and set them aside so I've got access to everything as we get going. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess we're ready to roll. So, first thing, I actually forgot to build one of our wand boxes last night, so we will be doing that. But then we're building some shelving, and I finally figured out what I was supposed to make 7 of the component 1 last night. The instructions confused me a little bit. It says this was component 1. It actually means that is component 1, not the whole structure. So that's what got me on last night. But so I need to be making that. So let me grab. This will do. This doodad. We'll need this in a few minutes. And it just disappeared into that white. Is it dark color on both sides? No. Let's see. I got one that'll work better. There we go. Still fairly invisible, but I guess I could bring you closer, it might help too. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get a dab of glue on there and not take it with me. I can drop that inside there. Get back in there. Unforeseen. Okay. Alright. So let that glue get a little sticky. I think we're going to be using the super glue for most of our construction here. And while I'm at it, these things came rounded, so I did hit them with the sandpaper to flatten the top. They're just plastic beads, so I was able to flatten them down so they'll have a better surface to grip the glue when we get to putting our legs on our shelving here. Set you up there, and I say I'll do the wand box in a second. Get my drop paper in place. And okay, so we're starting with a bunch of A6s, which is the smaller guys here. Yep, start off 4 of these. And I think we'll need those for later. And I did, as usual, I didn't color the sides because they're going to be covered, but the front and back I did make them black. As you can see, that's, I don't know if that'll, yeah. I'll maybe wash it off later, but that's this is the part that I always sort of dread on this stuff. We're going to make one of these guys, and actually that, a couple more of those. One of these guys, see if I'm supposed to do 1 centimeter bottom and 1.3 at the top. Of course, I'm American, so I don't speak centimeter. Let's see here. vaguely aware of it, but I don't really know it. So what's 1 point? So I'm supposed to go up to there. That's not gonna be too big. Let's see, I had some smaller ones at some point. There they are. Okay. Those are, yeah. I think maybe you, of course, getting the Alright. God, that's after the fact. So 1.3, like, oop, you can't see that. There. That much space. On the bottom. That's going to be pretty close. I think I'll ride with that. I'll do 1 centimeter up here. Well, actually, I forgot that's not going to be very close, is it? Okay, what if I do it this way? Of course, my paint is worn off on the ruler too, so it's like that. Width of the. Okay, that's going to be. I think that's going to be within reason once I get the shelving in there. So I'm going to turn that guy sideways to use it as a spacer. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So. Need to. I'm going to mark 1 centimeter mark and go from there, I think. So, trying to go out of frame for you. Let's put a score on there. So fairly crooked, but I can see it. Okay. Now I need to match you up. That. That's up there. No idea if this is a good idea or not, but let's see. Go a little higher, I think. Okay. So those guys marked. Now by center. I hope this works. This is always part of these builds. I don't like the unguided shelving, but it's also part of what makes the challenge. So I still haven't figured out a good technique for making them. Okay, so we'll go in the middle. So let's do nice. Yeah. And down, and go straight down. And still feel it wobbling, so I'm not doing a good job on this. Okay. And just for kicks, let's see. Pretty close. Now I decided just to use this as a spacer. Flush against the back. Okay. And pretty close there. Alright, I'll go with that. another 3 or 4 more seconds here. Okay. Out. Okay. Now, there's the one I marked. So, let's see. I guess I can just, okay, I can try, okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll line these guys up. Maybe, let me just use dab with a marker here. Moved. Okay. Pick a frame that doesn't look lined up, but in this angle it does. Okay. Now, back to you. I just feel like this is probably going to be crooked. But I guess that maybe that, if we considered the Harry Potter motif, all their stuff was crooked. I think. Or that might have been the Muppets Christmas Carol. Okay, so. Back lined up. And down top there. Give that a good 10 seconds of pressure. Alright. That naked eye looks fairly straight. Maybe a little on the crooked side, but I think within margin of error. Okay, I'm pleased. Now, take 3 of these guys, so 1 top, 1 middle, 1 bottom. So I'm just gonna eyeball that. I think I'll slide it in like this. Just eyeball it into place from back here. Yeah, and I think hope for the best, basically. Okay, but I'm going to put, since I'm calling this the front, I'm just going to put the glue on the front top half here. So maybe it won't seep onto the paper and glue itself down. So just here. Okay. And you moved on me. There we go. And okay. Not going too bad. I'm feeling it. And the more pieces we get, the more solid it is. Neil has joined me in here tonight. What are you up to, girl? Meow? Okay, got distracted by the cat. Alright, so now, same thing on this end. Eyeball it in, and the more pieces we get on, the more solid it is, so that helps things. It'll end up like that. Alright. Likewise, front side of the glue only. Yeah, this is the part that I was worried about, so I'm really pleased it's going so far reasonably well. And 5 or 7 seconds here. Okay, she lost. No, she's hiding on the shelving. Thought she'd left. Alright. So, yeah. Not bad if I do say so. But I don't think I made that shelf big enough. Maybe. Oh, had it upside down. Yeah. Small shelf goes on the bottom. Yeah. And just because I want to know. Okay, so we're pretty close. Yeah, maybe 1.5 on that. That's not bad. All right. Now, okay, so A7, which is these 3 guys are A7, A9, that's the shelf, and that's going to be the very bottom. Let's see here. Trying to see. Actually, looks like this one is even more difficult. Okay, so A8 is this guy. It's actually like a door. So it goes here. Looks like it's on top of the... Yeah. Hard to do a dry fit on this, I think. Can't tell if it goes that way or that way. That one, I think, well, maybe it does go. Yeah, okay, so this goes down. Oh, this is recessed in between these guys. Not sitting on top of it. Yeah, because that'll make, these are the same. Yeah, those are the same height as those, so that'll keep everything. Yeah, okay. So I'm going, like I say, once again, just eyeballing it. I'm going to try and line that guy up here. Stick you in place. Get straight below my camera, you get good. Yeah, okay. And then, actually, no, wait a second. Better idea. I'm gonna assemble these 3 pieces at once. And then, yeah, I'm gonna work my way over from here to the other side because I think that's gonna be the way to go. Yeah. Okay, so that's make that the front. I think they both look about the same. There's no gonna stick one here, and then we can build across with the rest of this stuff. Yep. Okay. New plan. Make it on the fly as we go. So need. Nope. This one goes on top. Yep. Okay. Sit there and think about it and then forget. So this goes down in the middle. Yep. Right. Flush against. Okay, so here. I get something I can push up against where the glue dries, hopefully. Give you another few seconds. Okay, so that's going to end up like this. Scrap a white off of it. That does stand out like a sore thumb. Okay, maybe I just get a marker. Perfect. Okay, now I've got to do the same thing over here. So use this side in there. Put that up in there. Get down. Put the pressure up here at the bottom. It'll go straight through. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay. Get you to stand up for a second either way. Okay, so glue on this edge. And there, there's a pressure on the bottom. And give that a good 10 seconds. Watching glue dry, excellent content. Okay. Alright, so now we got that guy. You're supposed to go on here. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and stick that on. And then build across. And these guys go here and here. I think I can do that with that in place. I'm going to eyeball this one to line up with that one, hopefully. Use the same technique, we're just the front half. I guess I got the front there too. Okay. So this through here. Excess glue there. Okay, and then you, like so, put those guys together. Okay, a little crooked, but still, I think this thing's the crooked part. Actually, that appears a little crooked too, but like I say, I think at this scale, there's going to be some forgiveness. Okay. Now, so this guy's our shelf, so it goes here in the middle. Is it strong enough to? Okay. On this one, I'm going to put the pressure across the top because that's where my cross brace is. Still the same. Glue up half, the front half, the top half, whatever you call it, of the shelf here. And just eyeball about halfway, I think. And alright, and you just go here, and that lines up pretty close there actually, so that's nice. I have to glue on here and here, but like I say, as usual, front half. So we should be a little bit here. And a little bit here. Pressure going both ways. Alright, so far I'm pretty pleased. I have to wait and see how it goes when I release my hands here, but I think it's looking pretty good for. Okay. Definitely got a little bow-legged there at the bottom. here. Yeah, I wasn't holding down. I was pushing up a little bit there. But gonna roll with it. I'm hoping it's behind the counter. And lastly, we're just gonna eyeball that bottom one in, like so. Right. I'm okay. Yeah. Okay. Got the pressure into it. That should be good. All right. That's very obvious that one's crooked, but I'm not surprised. I'm overall pleased. Now, here on the bottom, gotta put our, actually, this guy we made earlier acts as supposed to act as the pull for the door. Let's see if I can get a solitary drop down. Okay. Now I'll get it to actually go in place is the next trick. And that. I think won't take a couple of minutes to get sticky. We're gonna need another wand box that I forgot to make, but I did think to leave it uncut out, so we'll see if I can't score it and leave that. Like I say, if you weren't here last night, I talked about leaving some extra meat over here on this flap so we got more space to glue when we close it up. So I'm going to try that technique out tonight and see how that goes, along with maybe some extra on the small flaps. Get you on there. Okay. Now, let me do a quick stop start here. Oh yeah, I was down to 1 minute on there, so I thought good time to swap it out, reset it. And I'm trying to think how. Let's see, get my knife out here. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go about here on the flaps. You know, good. I can do a straight cut. And just make sure I put these guys straight out, I think. Oh, that's the side I need. This side I actually do need to cut. Straight down. extra meat to glue onto up top here. Now, I know I say it every time, but if I ever do anything silly with this X-Acto knife, you'll just cut to me having a band-aid on my finger. I don't have any desire to show injuries, especially not to me. Okay, so this one, straight out. Goes here, straight out. That's probably too much on that flat. Let's take about half of that off. Let's see, that should... Oh, and did all that and I forgot to score the other way. I should still be able to do that. I think I got a good line there. Okay. Let's see what I've got myself into here. Got them all cut, right? Yep, everybody's cut, scored, ready to bend. Yeah, there we go. I think that's going to make things a little easier. So get the glue back out. And just as little as I can put on that flap, I think. Looks like I could have done less, but back up there. There we go. All right. Nice seam there. So let's pop these. Let's actually pop those guys in. And the bottom one. Over it, and the top one down. Yeah, that little extra material makes all the difference. I think that's going to be a much better experience. Plus, remembering to score all the lines helps too. So just a touch on there. And and then sides in, bottom up, top down. Yeah, this one's going to turn out really nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, pleased with that. It feels much more stable or sturdy than this one. So yeah, it popped out a little bit there on that edge. Let's see, I think leaving that little bit extra material there makes a big difference. Okay. And where'd my cap go? There it is. You pack up, and by now that door handle should be on enough. Yep, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so we can work on our feet. And so This guy's in place here. Just sort of kind of eyeball it again. Sort of don't want them all the way at the edge, but don't want to go too far where you can't see the detail. Sort of gotta figure out that happy medium. Pull up you guys in there, I hope. Nice and solid. Okay, pick you. What way is it? Split the difference. You go in a bit. You go out a bit. Alright. I think I'm going to call that okay. And set you aside. Let those feet dry because we get to install, like I said, we get to install most of this stuff goes on that shelf. But I want to let those feet dry before I go any further on that. So let's go back into baubles making mode. I don't think my table's level. So we got this thing from the other night, so I think I'll probably get some more use out of it. Okay, so we're going. Okay. You, and you on one, and then these three go on the other. I think. Let's see how the toothpicks feel about this one. Oh, these things are just determined to escape. Maybe get through there. I think that's going to give me enough. And you go down. And this goes on top of that. And our bead goes on top of that. It's going to be close on that one. I think it'll. Need to get you cooperating. Oh yeah. Okay, a little bit more in there, and okay, so you're good. This one might be the issue. Gently spin it down. Don't break it. Okay, pop you back up a little bit. I think I got. Is that enough to? Yeah, that ought to get us. That's toward the goal. Okay. Can I get it back off to put the glue on? Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. I'll dab a glue around that. And you go in this down. Around there. Probably already enough glue on there, but I'm going to hit it again for our bead. With my finger. Alright. Let you sit in here. I hope. Yeah, there you go. Pop this one out so we can do the same thing over here, I hope. Okay, so black bead goes on the bottom. This guy goes cap down. Red bead up top. Yeah, that one's made for that. Okay, excellent. Okay, there's the back bead on. contact. Alright, pop you back in. And okay, I can make a set of books first. And sort of like with the wand box, I've left some extra meat on the corners here. And I wish I'd left a little bit more on this end, but I didn't think about that when I was actually doing the cutting. I'll do this, and then I'll probably actually take a little break and give that a few minutes for the feet to really want to make sure they get good and set in before I start really messing with it. But right now I need to score my books. Okay, so all the way up and down. Got away from me. Okay, and then sideways. Just these two. I think I might have missed on that one. Yeah, that seems like it's okay. Okay. Oh, there's the flaps. Didn't do these. Okay. Do those. Okay. Still getting the hang. Or did I do that? No, I did not. Didn't. I can't remember. Did I carry it on through or not? Okay, I did there, but not the end flaps. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Default. Okay, I need to snip those, but otherwise everything's going. So I just probably take that corner out. I think that's going to be, I'm going to need that clearance anyway. Yeah. Okay. Now, around, right there. Take these, bevel these two as well. That's good. Okay. Alright. Seems like it's going to cooperate there. I basically just need a glue right through there. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get, the trick's going to be to get it in shape before the glue starts setting up. So I'll go a little thicker on this. Seems to give me a little more time. Okay. Okay. That popped together right nice. Cool. All right. That. So let me pop the. I think that should be able to pop these off and just keep everything together. Yeah. Stand up. This one maybe not. It's snug. Went over. Okay. Get my needle out. Run these straight through. Yeah. Oh yeah, everything disintegrates. Okay. Okay, that one was not ready for prime time, but yep. Hopefully there's enough glue left over, residue to get you it's on my fingers anyway. Okay, so I have to give that another shot. Let's see. Okay, hang it upside down, I think. Or hang it. Okay, let's see here. Where's my... Okay. Can't find a way to transfer it from my fingers to the clamp. Okay, there we go. Now hang you up. Alright. Now, that's... Okay, I think you actually appear to be pretty solid. Cool. Even when I dropped it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give that a few more minutes to dry, and the feet on our table here a few minutes to dry, and I'll come back and we're going to load this cabinet up with all the goodies, and that might be it for the day. We'll have to wait and we'll have to see how that goes, but I'll be right back with that. Okay, here we are. That should be... I feel pretty good by now. Let's check on that other piece too while I'm here. In a minute or two. It's not falling apart when I do that, so that's good. I'll see if I can get it off the needle. Okay. Still feels very fragile, but it stayed together, so let me just set you down. Let that glue do some more work. Okay, but we are ready, like I said, to load our shelves up. Get the old phone stand out. At the right angle, where y'all can see and I can see both. Yeah, I don't think I'll need this for that. Okay. Let's see, where does everything go? Okay, so we're going to need all four of the books. Or which letter is that? That's big letter, little letter. That's the little letter. Okay. And For these guys. And a white wand. 2 little boxes here, wand boxes. And a bunch of scrolls. 28 and 29. Are they any different? Let's see, 26. One of them smaller. Let's see. I didn't think about them being separate. Okay, so these. Okay, let me do a quick scroll inventory. So what did you call? Oh yeah, that's for later too. Okay, so we got. Let's see how they line up. Seem like they're all. Okay, there are a few different sizes there, aren't there? At least a couple. Okay, move these guys out here so I can tap this thing around a little bit. Okay. So, yet. The really short one. Okay, so that must be the 26. That's the first one we're needing. And then shorter and longer ones. Now, it looks like we're going to use them both. Actually, even in the picture, it looks like it's, okay. I think they're just messing with me at this point. Because even in the picture, it shows them as being different lengths. Okay, so it's 26. Maybe I may be overthinking this. I don't think it really matters. A bunch of scrolls. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to go with a bunch of scrolls. So I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 12. Well, that's okay. So one of them goes on our next piece of furniture. So I'm gonna pick. Looks like that one's gonna be prominent. So I'm gonna pick this one to be our next piece of furniture. So you go over there for later. We'll not be getting to you tonight, I don't think. And all these guys will go into our shelving at some point, but right now back to work. Okay, and I'm going to do the books first. It looks like we're actually going to have to shut a couple of them. We're going to have to actually glue shut, so I want them the ones that look best from the back. I think that one. Yeah, these two are going to be the ones that I'm going to put. They're closed off in the back. Looks like. So. It's sort of disappointing. I don't know why they made me make these if I do all this, but leave those in there. I'll come back and those guys down for a minute or two. And looks like, okay, so one of these, and these books go in, okay, both? Wait a second. It may not be both of them. It may just be one book. Okay, just one of the books. So, which one looks more interesting on the inside? This one's, the glue's sort of holding it a little bit closed, so I'm going to use this one because it shows it displayed wide open. Okay, so that's, okay, so that, those two books, and our letter goes on top. Okay, actually looking at this, I don't know. Yeah, I should be able to make that work. Looking at the... Okay, so I'm going to put on this edge here. And a few drops on each of the pages, corners, I think. This guy is supposed to go. Here, did I leave it big? Oh, just barely made it. Okay. Sort of like so, evidently. Our scroll, first scroll anyway, goes right next to it. So I'll run off into that. Use you on here. Sort of like so, according to the picture. Our little letter, or their taskmaster task, if you know, you know. And I'm holding it, I gotta go in from the back. And up against there. Okay, clearance. Okay, the back is, I do have clearance. Let me actually push this one up if I can. Nope, not gonna move it. Okay. And now, back to these guys. And they go over here on this side. Oh. This little drop of glue here. And pop you in place. Nice, they sort of got it showing the binding of the book. And again, dab of glue. Binding going on. Like so. Alright, and that's our top shelf. That book's still sliding on me. I think it's finally stopped. Okay. Now, oh, wait a second. I just saw this little doodad goes in on here too today. Okay, I'm gonna skip this shelf because I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you that one. And as it turns out, I think I put this wand on the wrong box. I think it's supposed to be on the bigger box, but I'm gonna roll with it. Next, I'm gonna go to the bottom shelf here now. So let's start with our wand. Ease you in there. About like so, it seems. And I'll put the other wand boxes in. They go behind it. I'm going to do. See, I got that. And where I got that didn't line up perfectly, so I want to go that way. To not show my goof. I'm not got clearance on the back still. Not gonna. And then there, what was supposed to be the small green one, put on the. In there. Okay. Going pretty good now. Now this, let's say this little doodad goes in right in the middle of our wand boxes. So we'll go around our and you in there. And let go. Okay, that's irritating. Try that again. Okay. There we go. Now, all our scrolls now go down in these shelves. Gather them up. Okay. Get a hold of all of them. One more. Okay. Now we're supposed to have along the bottom here. I'm gonna try and just run a bead. Maybe I can punch them into it as I go. Oh, there. Okay. So put one here. And I think that's where the last of the bottom. Or let me move you back a little bit if you'll cooperate. Yeah, just a smudge. Now I'm gonna start gluing the individual scrolls. Go 2 more on top of those. So, oh, just a little bit. There's no more tweezers. These you onto. There's some glue on the tweezers. Ease you back up. Okay. And let's see if I can't clean that off. Okay. I sort of need these tweezers to be operational. There. Over on the side. And then I'll take this big boy here and go in the middle there, hopefully. Okay, and then we're supposed to have one sort of laying across the top, so this one looks like it's tight. So I'm going to have it laying crossways. So, all the way down so we can hopefully hit. Okay. That looks pretty close, actually. Now I've got 4 left. Where did this one go? Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I put the next one down there, so we'll just have 4 on the next shelf. Yeah, I was only supposed to be 2 on that second layer, but I'll stick with it. Okay, so these, we'll just have these just lying straight across the bottom. So let's be there. Hopefully, still use you 4 in. And pop you back out from the back. Stick out a little bit. Side vision of it there. Yeah, I'm sort of hanging off the front, I think. Alright. Now, like I said, I don't think I can have it on the angle to install these pieces. So I'll have to show it to you here in a minute. But let's see here. But otherwise, you know, that so far that's where we're at. I think looking pretty good. And it's not level. Didn't really expect it to be. But let's see if we can't get some more installed here. Saying this one goes on first. Get some glue on the bottom of it. Go in there. Then this guy's next. This surface area on you should still be enough. Yeah. Okay. And our more sort of traditional crystal ball looking dealio. Glued. Sticking to the tweezers again. No. Okay, there it goes. Okay, that one of my feet got a little loose there, so make sure the glue gets a good chance to dry. Tonight it will. I think this will wrap us up tonight. Cause actually, I got one more little piece I think I'm going to make tonight, just because it's not the witch's hat. Because the witch's hat is coming up next. Okay, so those prongs on this boy. In there. Stay in there. Alright, there those are. Our whole little shelving unit in. Like I said, this back leg foot is getting a little loose, so I'm going to set it down, make sure it's got a good chance to dry tonight. I'll try and leave that alone for a little bit, but I'm going to make, I think, one more piece tonight. It's not excessively long video yet. It's been a little long, but not crazy. So I need this, this, and And long-time viewers will know that that shape means I got to make a witch's hat tomorrow, so got that to look forward to. Seeing me struggle with that. I've yet to figure out a good technique for witch's hats yet. Okay. That seems like too many yets in that sentence. Okay, let's just get this guy in place. And our tray of tiny pieces looks sort of lonely right now. That many. Okay, oh yeah, and I forgot our books. Okay, let's get this. I think you make one more. Scroll has like little ends on it. So just same as last night. Spin it around. And then grab that toothpick, or not toothpick, it's this one. I do want to make sure this end is not as neatly cut as this end, so I want to make sure it's the inside. Ease you over and around. Alright, this is supposed to go down the middle of it. These guys are the caps on either end. Okay, I may need to. I think I'm going to glue this one because it's got to be really tight for that. Okay, so let's pop you back in. Got you. Yeah, let's see if I can get this super glue out. Almost none of it on there. Put you back in just a dab. There. Okay. Alright, so that's going to keep that extra tight. And then I think what I can do maybe I had, where'd I put those plastic tweezers at? I just used them at some point the last 48 hours. Alright, well, I'm going to try and just put a drop of glue down into this cap. Get it oriented, get a hold of it. Okay. Not ideal, but I think, and then just turn that into, not that way. Okay, that's not working. Let's see if I just can get it to stick. Okay. It's actually about the perfect size without that wire in the middle. So I'll pull that. I don't think I need that. The cap goes around there right. Okay, let's try it just like that for this one, this end then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the desired effect. I want those two caps on that map. So this was superfluous. But it doesn't show up in the end anyway. Alright, so that worked. Okay. That is going to be it for tonight. I think I've tormented you plenty enough. Like I said, we let you. I'm not gonna mess with you that much. I still got, I'll say, tray of tiny pieces is very much depleted now, so can't get a hold. But we're gonna, like I said, tomorrow we're gonna build another cabinet and the witch's hat, of course. And we'll put, looks like we get to put all of these onto that cabinet, except for the letter. I don't know where the letter's gonna end up going. But yeah, there's, like I say, today's work. I think, I say, and it's, I say it's still, because I know to look at it, I can see that. But that's, you know, it's a little crooked, but it's, I think it turned out really nice. It's going to be a good little effect. Oh, or just saw that book had decided it didn't want to stay up, or it didn't want to stay closed. Let's throw a bit of super glue in that book and solve that issue. Just get in there and push it closed. Okay, that ought to take care of that. Now we got our books behaving themselves. But, alright, I'm going to call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.